Hey, it's been a while since I've made a video, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to actually improve your writing, or more specifically your screenwriting or your dramatic writing. I have here in my hand the first full feature film script that I've ever written, and at the time I thought that hard work and passion will guarantee success somehow. I was convinced that kind of affirming that this script is amazing means that it will be amazing. And then I had a pretty brutal reality check when I sent this to some people that I know, and they read it, and they said it was some of the worst garbage that they've ever written. And looking back on it now, I was quite naive, and I've learned a lot since then. And I want to share some of my thoughts on how to actually improve your writing as, if you want to be a writer. One of the first pieces of advice that I would give to aspiring writers is kind of obvious, but it's to read a lot more screenplays. So when we grow up, we read a lot of novels in school, and reading screenplays or plays isn't something that we do as much, especially not recreationally. And I realized at some point that I've probably read thousands of novels, and I could quite easily just start writing a novel because I've read so many of them. But with dramatic writing, I haven't actually read thousands of screenplays. So that's why I set aside time to, instead of watching a film or instead of reading a novel, to read a screenplay instead. And it's still just as fun as reading a novel. The other thing that I would recommend is to acknowledge that all the effort that you put into improving your craft counts for something, even if it feels like it's a useless waste of time. Like the first feature script that I wrote, it all actually counts. And I would highly recommend being involved in your community in any way that you can. So for example, my hair is currently dyed blonde because I'm a picture double on a TV show, and just being on a professional film set has helped me to understand what it's like and how they make films in a better way, and that in turn has improved my writing. Or another thing that I do is acting classes, and just through doing Meisner acting classes, I've learnt to trust the actor more to convey what I want to convey, which means that, and one of the things that I really struggled with in the past with writing is overwriting or over-explaining everything in the dialogue. And so through doing acting classes, I've also learned to trust the actors more and to say less and do less with my writing, which has been really helpful. But long story short, I don't think there's a book or a online course that you can do, or any kind of fast way of suddenly going from being an amateur writer to being a professional writer. As much as people will sell you that dream and tell you that if you give them $5,000, they'll show you how the industry really works and make you an amazing writer overnight. So I wouldn't say don't do courses and don't read books on screenwriting. I've read books on screenwriting, I've done courses on screenwriting and dramatic writing, but I haven't found that any one of them has actually made me a writer. It's the cumulative effort of all these different things that I do that are slowly over time improving my writing. And there's still a long way to go, by the way. And finally, one more practical piece of advice that I would give to any writers out there is to work really hard at perfecting one thing. And I wouldn't necessarily go straight into writing feature films. So since I've written this first film here, I wrote another feature film which also was pretty crap, and now I've been working on a web series. And for the last few months, I've been sending that script back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between myself and the co-writer. And it's just been this process of trying to really nail down every line, every beat, every action in that script. And it's only a 15 to 20 minute film at the moment. Just start a little bit smaller if you're starting off. And even if you're doing something bigger, you have to take each piece and really work it. It's very unlikely, at least from my experience, that you're gonna write like 10 scenes and they're just immediately amazing. You have to go through scene by scene, line by line, and just keep working on it and keep sending those drafts back and forth. And then finally, when you have something ready to show, do a table read before you make it. Don't just start shooting stuff because you're passionate about it and because you think it's good. Do a table read, get that feedback. And yeah, so that's going to be the next thing that I'll be working on and probably posting some videos about, is this web series that I've been writing. It's called Please Don't Move to Melbourne. And I'm pretty excited for where that's heading, and I'll keep documenting that journey. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow along to see where that ends up. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.